Alright, somebody's car alarm's going off. It's another afternoon in the hood. How's your meat? The wind is blowing. It is 76 degrees. What is going on? Please tap the like button if you're coming in. Just a simple Thursday night, not much going on. I just confirmed I booked in my hotel for, how you doing, Naomi? What's up, honey? Hey, Ronnie. We got that booked in. Yep, please tap the thumbs up. It is very appreciated as always. We're out and about. May take another look at some cars. I'm going to get my usual afternoon coffee. Noreen, hi Sandy. That terrible flooding in South Florida, is that gone away or is it still going on? Yeah, it's terrible down in southern Florida. A good portion of Miami is flooded out. I'll be very worried about being on such low land now with no elevation. That's concerning. All right, we got our door open. We don't care about the next person. We're all about number one. There we go. Okay, please tap the like button if you're coming in. You guys cover me. No, they've had biblical rain down there. Hey, Callie Mo. Ronnie, we got Alex, how are you? Alan Gentry, good to see you. Hey, Randy, how are you? All right. Johnny Portwood, how you doing? Looks like you're coming along on the house. Oh. It's nice to have your little piece of the pie, you know? Beans don't burn in the kitchen. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're off to the big time. Having our turn at bat. Long as I got you, we got each other. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because we are moving on up. We are moving up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Beautiful 72 degrees and sunny here. Delightful. We haven't really had the June gloom yet, which really surprised me. It's a little overcast in the morning till about 10 o'clock, and then it pretty much burns off. There it is, the old Growers Exchange. I wonder what they're going to do with that. I don't know. It's a lot of junk there right now. Trash day in the hood. Trash day in the hood. Yeah, I don't even think we broke 75 today. The guy's pulling weeds out of his concrete. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Check in. Nobody sick, injured, otherwise mentally incapacitated. Thank you, Alan. Wow, another 10. You just laid that 10 on me last night. Thank you so much. Going to be going into the Las Vegas Travel Fund. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. We firmed up our dates. Going to be a 12-night extravaganza, which means we'll probably have 4 or 5 vertical streams. The rest will be meets and greets and good times, cookouts, other stuff. Yeah, thank you, Alan. That's awful kind of you. Thank you very much. I so appreciate you and appreciate the type of person that you are. Just off work, not scheduled tomorrow unless something. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on in the repair work right now. I hope I might have to scrap tomorrow night's Vegas. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'm going to be heading to LA on like the 6th and then heading to Vegas from LA on the 9th. That'll keep me out of the desert. That'll just have me in the desert for 4 hours up there, which is nice. So I'll do my roll down the Central Valley on the 6th. by the time I get over to LA, it'll be all right. And then that run from LA to Vegas will only be hot once I get up to the high desert up there. And I'll only have to endure that for 4 hours. And then on the way out of Vegas, since I'll be on the road at like 4:30 or something, I should be all the way almost down out of the desert. I should be out of the desert by about 10 a.m., 9 a.m. before it gets hot. So I've tried to arrange things so, I'm kind of avoiding the hottest travel. I don't mind traveling in Vegas without an air-conditioned car because I don't travel great distances. And I feel like if I can get back, I've beaten the system. Hey, Queen, what's up, Bubble? Well, I'll be passing through Bakersfield up on 58. There, I'll be up on 58. People tell me I didn't give Bakersfield a fair shake when I was down there. I didn't really like the Amish. They have a famous Basque food place there in Bakersfield. But the neighborhood was like really sketch. People laying on my car and stuff, and I gotta scrape people off my car to get into it. So yeah, you might say I'm not big into the Basque food. And there's a lot of Basque in that area down there. And if you don't know where the Basque region is, it's between Spain and France. As opposed to where my roots come out of Alsace-Lorraine, which is between France and Germany there. Yeah, we too got pushed off of our ancestral land. I'm going to petition the Germans for reparations. So what is going on today? What is going on? Looks like things are slowing down a bit. I heard a few more people griping about stuff today, and we've had a few layoffs around the hood and stuff. Hey, Miss Tree, how you doing? Ooh, I was coming in fast on that pole. I was coming in heavy on that thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's slow that down. In any event, no matter what we do tomorrow, we'll have a good time. We definitely will have shopping. I don't know if we're going to be live in Petaluma for Omega tomorrow or not. There's a lot of stuff going on. I would say the odds are 70% it's a go. 30% we'll see tomorrow. So as long as we gain our energy for Vegas. So once again, I believe it's the 6th or the 5th or the 6th of July. I will be heading to LA. That'll have me into LA where it'll be comfortable. I'm never uncomfortable no matter how hot it is in LA in the van. And then on the 9th, we'll be heading out. It's unusual for me. I'll be traveling on a Tuesday, the 9th, and I will be coming back on the 21st. So that leaves quite a, that leaves about 12 nights over there, which is great. So cause you always lose a day when you go in. How you doing, Daniel? you always lose a day driving, and yeah, it'll be hot going through down, it'll be hot, right? But hopefully we'll make it into Vegas before rush hour really hits and we get stuck on the streets. At least we have windows that operate in here. That'll be on the nice. The downtowner is cheap, comes out about $40 a night or something like that, which is good. And the nice thing over there is, shit, they really, that place used to be a real pig pen, man. It used to be a real terrible place with noise and Section 8 housing and craziness during the pandemic. And they just, I don't know, they just cleaned it all up. And it's quiet over there, right? And I actually like to be on that side. Okay, I won't have air conditioning. Right, but we'll still be doing it up down there. And hopefully I'll get that quiet side again. And then we'll see. I just texted Mr. Z and let him know the travel plans. If there's any places that you want me to review, they'll be sort of every other night. When we're hanging downtown or maybe driving up the strip or just walking around there. It won't be mega chooching nights, but it's 84 in LA. It's delightful. I've never had a miserable day in LA. Yep, the 21st is my birthday. I think today's the 13th? So tomorrow will be 1 week to go. And more to the point for me, it's kind of depressing because the days start to get shorter again. And then, as I was told, people speculated August you lose a great deal of light. Your air conditioning will be 2 windows down. I'm also going to have this fan that Patty Wakefield gave me. I'm going to have that up blowing directly on me, tied right into the power here. That's what saved me in Chicago and Detroit when it was 100 and I was sleeping in the van up there. That fan that she gave me was the difference between making it and not making it, because it was humid as you know what up there, and it was hot. There were signs flashing heat warnings, 100 to 101 degrees. So I'm not a stranger to hot weather. I'll deal with it. And then I can more intelligently decide a path forward, to get the air conditioning fixed in here, because it's, on the one hand, I hate to really give up a vehicle that is performed so flawlessly for me. And when I tell you I haven't put a thin dime in this, except for recall repair work that I didn't have to pay for, hey Angus. That's you got to think long and hard, right? This is the kind of vehicle you want to ride, where you want to run it right down to the nuts, like it's an old thoroughbred racehorse, right? So it's not something I'm apt to give up. I don't know. So the other good news, Bird got his final Treasury check yesterday. Hopefully it included the stimulus that he didn't get in 2021 or 2022, whatever the hell it was. So we will be doing the mega streams as usual. One will be down Fremont and Charleston, just like the last time. God have mercy on us going down that place in the heat. The other one will be out towards the Art District through the back alleys to see if I get challenged to go to Naked City again. That'll be the most dangerous one. So we'll also figure out, we'll probably do at night just on Las Vegas Boulevard, where we do all the wedding chapels, and we go all the way down to the to the blown out circus down there and look around down there. So we'll see which of those yields the best results. Uh, you know, right. I'm not above putting myself in personal harm's way for a little bit of adrenaline rush, right? In the meantime, tomorrow I might have to mount up a few exit signs to church. They finally got the handicap doors in, so they're working, but they have to have some exit signs. Can you imagine being in a wheelchair and your exit's not even marked? You're like trying to push on double doors to get the hell out, right? And your sack is on fire while you're trying to get out and stuff like that. So that may or may not be tomorrow. It may be Monday. I'm waiting. I also have to do a work on an air conditioning unit over there, and I also have to replace a light unit. So might make pretty good content working on the AC unit. Wisconsin State tax advantages for Wisconsin usually expire fast. Well, they're not made to last too long. But, you know, if things do slow down, Ronnie, a bit, I mean, I know that they're talking about, like some areas of Silicon Valley, the housing market is under extreme pressure because they've laid off a lot of high paid. And by high paid, I mean 100,000 to 200,000 a year software engineers and knowledge workers down there. And that's having a definite impact. And you saw the first time claims for unemployment really jump this week. And yeah, it looks like the labor market is finally going to be loosening up. How much of that is attributable to AI? I have no idea. But I know AI is going to do a better job at design work for software. It may not be innovative, but as far as the nuts and bolts work of coding and stuff like that, it's going to do a good job, right? In terms of being creative and other stuff, that still remains. I doubt that, you know. So I'm not sure, but the implications for the future are immense, and still kind of murky and still kind of shadowy out there. It's difficult to see. It's difficult to kind of assess how that's all going to shake out. So we will know in the fullness of time. Meanwhile, more restaurants are closed. I did. They're very nice. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. I wrote you back on them. Thank you. So it's kind of difficult to assess going forward with it, but it's at the same time it's very intriguing too, because this could be as big as the Industrial Revolution was in the 1820s and through the 1840s. We just don't know, right? But it's going to be interesting. Yeah, see my uncle's Vietnam pictures. We've had quite a few restaurant closures here. There was a famous place in Mike's Place in San Francisco. Had been open for 30 years down in. The hell is that? Guy's closing his doors. It just said you just can't get ahead. Between the cost of food and labor and utilities, because utilities are horrendous here. PG and F ought to be ashamed of themselves. And then all the equipment and overhead costs in the rental, we just said we just can't make it. Take care, Randy. Just can't make it. Because you can only push restaurant prices too far. I mean, how many people are going to pay $20 for a hamburger? I mean, that's the real question. I mean, I'm you know, it has to be an excellent burger for me to break the $14 threshold on that. especially when I can still go to In-N-Out and get a $3.75 hamburger. I mean, I don't, that's kind of my baseline standard of what, with high volume. Happy Thursday. Greetings from Oklahoma, one of my favorite states. How you doing, Robert? Robert, are you in Guthrie? Are you in Bartlesville or Oklahoma City, OKC? And where are you, brother? Cherokee? Nowata? Talk to me like I'm a fifth grader. I got to definitely spend some time in Oklahoma. In-N-Out is an unbelievable deal, but they build it on volume, and that price has been accelerating upward now. Because they figure if other people are doing an $18 Big Mac meal or whatever, they're probably too much of a bargain. Just 25 minutes south of Guthrie, Oklahoma. There you go, brother. The great town of Guthrie. Yeah. So what is the food scene like there, Robert? What's the food scene like? They pay good. Yeah, but it's a high volume operation. If the line breaks down, it's like you do the math, how many burgers you got to move and drinks and fries. You got to keep rolling through there per hour. Maybe he'll send them to you, Queen. They're just not going to show up on, they're just a little too fuzzy. People crazy to pay $15 or more for a burger. Tony, I thought $8, $9 a burger until I saw people start doing, $18 an hour. And then they put the word gourmet in front of it, gourmet burger, because they put a couple strips of bacon on top of it and stuff. So I don't know, it's just, it's kind of depressing to me. So I'll have to go around and survey. I'll have to go up to Sam's one morning and see what the menu looks like up there, and see Sam's Four-Play Cafe on my street, just to see what the breakfast trade is looking like these days. Red Robin here is $15 burgers. Well, I'm sure they're probably 18 here then. Probably. I didn't really see much of the rest of the news today. If anybody else is going to jail or whatever, I don't know. They're going to have to build some more. They're going to have to build some more prisons soon. Right. all these jailbirds. So it's going to be an interesting July. I expect between now and then. The coffee is always good down there. I'll be out metal detecting. I got to do one more cutting of the lawn. If you ever make it out, I'll take you to Great Steakhouse, Cattleman's Cafe. Lots of famous people stop there. How's the beef there? Is it big meat there? Oh, I'll be in Oklahoma. Stillwell. I'll be all over. I mean, what a great state. Guys, we got 72 people here and we only got 27 thumbs up. Could I ask you to do me a favor and just migrate your finger over to the thumbs up button and please just tap that? Right? We don't have any channel memberships. We don't have any Patreons. We don't have any GoFundMes. The only membership we've ever had, the only membership we ever will have, is you and your thumbs up and whatever courtesies you choose to bestow on the channel. Never expected, always appreciated. All content for all people, all the time. As somebody said before, it's all like old time. Yeah, thank you, Lee. Good to see you. It was great to see you in chat yesterday. Man, I love it when you're in here. Stockyards are behind. Everything's fresh. Vegetables are fresh. That sounds really good. It sounds like they know how to throw down a good steak, which is not that common these days, right? Not that common. Good to see you, Lee. Hope you obviously you stayed safe from the weather out there in Missouri. Looked a little rough around a lot of the area. I forgot some things. So we'll hope the van's rolling. Well, opened in 1910. That's cool. Heat's on now. We missed every tornado, even though they got close. Scary, what's up, Tio? So by the time, yeah, thank you, Lee. By the time I get back, we should be ready to start handling all the tomatoes. And meanwhile, Cindy Russo is welcome to stop by. She can partake of what she wants of the plums or whatever she's growing around. She can just pop on in and kind of just keep a weather eye on the place. Oh, 'cause I'm gonna be in the heat wave. Have you ever eaten at Hooters? I did a review here. Well, maybe before I did reviews. If you go to the YouTube playlist called the 2015 Bottom of YouTube Meetup, which was a big one down there in Clearwater, you will see we ate at Hooters. I guess it's the James River there or something, like inlet or something down there. But years before, back in 2011, in the early days, Bobby and I went to the Hooters in Rohnert Park here. And it was the worst dining experience I ever had. I had a chicken patty. I wanted a chicken sandwich. And the thing was like flubber. It was like all flubbery and rubber. And it was terrible. And I don't know, the girls had black leggings on with black shorts and black top. I don't know. Hooters in Las Vegas won $250. Yeah, I don't know how you win at Hooters. I don't know if you're talking about the hotel casino or you talking about you won $250 at a scratch off at the table or something. I don't know. But to me, the food is horrendous. I hope to get back to Ellis Island again, casino. That was a good place for throwing down a decent off-menu steak. The only problem down there is it smells like an open sewer. It smells like an open sewer around there. But that's all right. I'm used to that. Second only to Denny's. Man. Wow. Just give it up. You know, you're not going to be able to keep the doors open at Denny's down there. It's impossible. Right? This waitress, I don't know. I don't want to disparage anybody. I mean, she was trying. But I thought on the way out, it was so funny. She had a t-shirt on that said on the back, "Come join the winning team." At Denny's. They had my hamburger. I don't know who's on the grill in the back. It's probably the one-eyed dog with one paw back there cooking in the kitchen area. I don't know. But this every time you think you can't go any lower, every time you think you can't roll off the floor, right? Every time you think you can't hit a new lower level, Las Vegas never fails to disappoint. That Denny's marked a new low point in the whole deal. I don't know. Everything was greasy. I don't know if, delicious, look nicely served. Aye, that our food. I go back to Oakdale. I want to go to the Big Beef or whatever the hell it is. She wishes the shorter cook to kick me on the back of the side. No, just I'm not saying that. And so she was trying, but if your waitress has to hide all the time, because it's you don't want people to keep looking at you like where's the food and she's kind of googly eyed and it's just it was just it was like a haunting experience in there. So it was just very disconcerting. I don't know. I mean, dang, you go to the Magnolia Grill and there's a lot of people. Yeah, House of Beef. There's a lot of people. Some nights it's pretty crowded at the Magnolia, right? But Magnolia's always steady. Never any down, never any up. These are all union culinary workers union people working in there. I mean, they're working hard. They're earning a good wage, and they throw down and they do a good job. Like the open-faced turkey sandwich with gravy fries. I mean, you're not going to beat that, right? But sometimes it's crowded there, and then you look around. You go over to Binion's Coffee Shop, which is also kind of off the recommended list now. But you go over to the coffee house there, and that's got some line on. Too many people. So what are you going to do? You end up at Denny's. I mean, and it always seems like Monkey Boy always gets the worst end of the stick, no matter what we do. It's like, right? I mean, he's got to stand there, go from place to place, and then they throw down an omelet in front of him that looks like they just took a cup of oil and put it on a plate first, and then put this burnt up omelet on top of it. And I was like, bro, are you gonna eat that? And he's like, yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I'm like, ooh. And then they put my burger in front of me, and it was like a Gaines burger, right? It's like the worst thing I ever saw. And then Monkey Boy was there the night that we had the blob fish down at the California, at Sam Boyd's California Hotel down there, right? I guess this was during the pandemic, and they put the fish from the freezer right into the oil, so it all stuck together. It looked like a 3D chemical model, like a helium, and then an oxygen, and then a couple carbon molecules. This thing's like a three-dimensional fish stick, right? And it was like it probably had $30 worth of fish on the plate, right? Like a three you couldn't even eat the thing, right? But he got rewarded with that goblet of ice cream as big as his head, so he was pretty happy. Not that I know of. No, I think the procedure's still coming up. So he often gets the short end of the stick. It's like when we go out with Janet and the boss for years. Janet, they would either cook her food incorrectly, they would bring her the wrong thing, right, or else they would totally forget to bring her food. Waiters be like, oh darn, I forgot to write your yeah, the kitchen didn't do your order. That's it. Pretty funny. I mean, this would be everywhere we went. Texas Roadhouse, all kinds of places we went to. I hate it. Looks like the food came out of a package. All I did was warm it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rugged. But the real challenge in Vegas is going to be the heat, and I'm going to have to pack a lot of water with me. That's going to be challenging on the mean streets in the dead of afternoon. Some people can't catch a break, and also battling the heat with the phone. The worst thing about the Samsung phones is they do terrible in heat. How you doing, Cobra John? Because if I have to go out later, it's going to be very dangerous. Then it's going to be hard to get something to eat, right? A lot of frozen food restaurants fried or warmed up. Well, remember, food purveyors are always trying to sell food on the aspect of convenience for the restaurant. Oh, this will make it easier on your kitchen, right? In other words, we took all the cooking out of it, so all you have to do is just heat it up. Well, to a lot of places, that's an attractive proposition, right? I mean, very few restaurants are really doing everything from scratch anymore, especially in Vegas. Like I told you, the experience with the coleslaw at the Binion's coffee shop. That woman threw down that dinner with that coleslaw was all wilted and nasty, and it was like weeping, you know. And I looked at that. No, Ronnie, I'm not going to take Cupcake down there. Cupcake might explode up on the desert on me. I don't know. It's too risky. 198,000 miles on that thing or something. That's what's behind door number 1. Anyway, that coleslaw was nasty, and I looked at the waitress, and she looked at me funny because I said, this coleslaw is no good, right? Long black hair this time. There you go. And she ran over and was complaining to another waiter, and you could tell they were talking. They're looking over, and I'm like, well, why should that be? Why should I get singled out, because you bring me out something that's crappy? She said, well, I don't eat it. Well, I'm like, you're the last link between the kitchen and the table. In other words, you've got to look over the food. You got to make sure it's the right food. And you have to make sure it looks good, right? It's plated well and it makes a good appearance. I said, you've failed in that mission on this, right? You have failed in that mission. You know what an air conditioner is a bag of ice. I don't even imagine, how are you going to get an air conditioning into a smart car? Man, if you fart in a smart car, everybody's going to have to be hospitalized, right? It's like there's no escape. Plus, I don't know what it would like to be in an accident with a smart car, right? A sign the time the van that said she's learning to use a pistol for my. Yeah. But I'm waiting for Amy Goodman and Juan Gonzalez and Chomsky to Noah Chomsky to have handgun permits. Then I'll know. Yeah, isn't that funny? This is Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Some of you may have heard through the grapevine that I have secured a firearm for personal safety. I'd like to confirm that that is true. I've procured a .38 Smith & Wesson. There goes half the audience, KPFA out of Berkeley and stuff. People are falling out of their chairs listening to that crap. Lee, where is it today? Was it UC Riverside or UCLA? No, it was one of the Cal States in LA. The students barricaded the offices or something stupid today in some pro-Palestine, anti-Israel thing. Did you see that today? Or was I dreaming? And I was just thinking, why don't you just get a job or something? Gee, got bigger fish to fry. No, man, we're going to go glue our hands and we're going to find an art museum and stick our hand to some really nice painting or something. Jeez. Shit. That is funny. It's like all those freaks. These kids are likely being paid. Well, they're certainly being paid by mommy and daddy. I don't know anybody else. Uh, we're off to the preach and feed. Anyway, reminds me of the 60s when I used to hear that power to the people. What people? What power? Right? Yeah, man, we want to run this place, right? It's more of the ambulance driver. Well, yeah. No, we've just been live for about 47 minutes. I haven't seen June yet. Well, down in Miami, with all the horrific rainstorms they've had and the flooding, they're towing out Teslas left and right. Right, they're all short-circuiting and trying to run through the puddles and stuff. I haven't heard anybody squabbling about the heat yet in the country. How you doing? Who's that? Clooney, how are you? Good to see you. That's around 2.1 billion in emission-free credits. Yeah. Tesla's a juggernaut. Yeah, Elon just got his vote for his $50 billion pay package or whatever confirmed by the shareholders. It's officially summer in Florida. Know how I can tell? Everybody's sweating in their shirts or what? No snowbirds. No problem getting into restaurants. Yeah, your glasses fog up. You must have your AC running. Hey, from Joppatown, Maryland. You're up there today, Lee. Joppatown. Brother, you're never out on the west side. I don't ever see you coming live from Hagerstown or Frederick or Cumberland or Lake Garrett. Or coming out of Bowie or Waldorf. Right, or Leonardtown. Free State Raceway will see you tonight in Laurel under the lights. It's harness racing at its finest with the pacers and trotters. And they're off. I used to make money. I just bet anything that had Hanover in its name. Oh, it's delightful here. The only thing I got to do, I'm waiting for the tree. Yeah, are you kidding me? Maryland has one of the most famous racetracks in history. You must be the only person that never heard of Pimlico, where they have the center jewel of the Triple Crown, and where Laurel, where they have the 2-year-old Laurel Futurity. Good Lord, Pimlico is the oldest jockey club in the nation. Liberty Reservoir Fishing. Sunday, 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 Capital Drag Raceway, stock cars, funny cars, rail cars, we'll have it all. Saturday, Saturday. Really? Right in the heart of Baltimore. And they're off. You know, horses are away from the gate. And down the stretch they come. Here's the call of the race from Dave Johnson. All the storied greats. The greatest match race, horse race of all time. War Admiral against Seabiscuit. 2 horses duking it out on the track. People listening on the radio all over the country. Go Seabiscuit, go. You can do it. Go Seabiscuit, go. Well, Alan Hale is our expert on all things Baltimore here. You know, you have the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes, the Triple Crown of racing. All the great thoroughbreds came out of one of 4 states: California, Kentucky, New York, or Maryland. It's what it took me a while to gear down for this racing here on the fair circuit. They bring these horses out, they run these things down to the nuts. They're like 18 years old, and freaking horse stops halfway through the race or stops to take a dump and then falls over, jumps over the rail, goes backwards, gate opens, the thing's just light of my life on Moonlight Bay. You can go run, go Rosie, you can, yeah. I've been to Saratoga. How you doing, Craig? I'd like to go to Arlington Park in Illinois, Axar Bend. The Big A Aqueduct. They used to have a big track in Miami. It was started by one of my uncle was a co-founder of the Hialeah racetrack. Our apple fell far from that tree, though. Got a sharp dress suit and hat and shoes. Yes, I do. Had a moderately crappy day. Well, it could be worse, right? You know, I've seen extremely crappy down to horrifically crappy due to I can't even talk about it day. Right? Free State Raceway will see you tonight in Laurel under the lights. Harness racing at its finest tonight with pacers and trotters. It's the 25,000 Maryland Cup. Happy Friday from Amsterdam. Yes. How you doing, Judy? I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to pull it off tomorrow. I've got some, I don't really feel like doing it. I got some electrical work I got to do, but the walls are closing in on me, and I have to figure out how to reverse this motor in this backward setup heating unit. Lord. How you doing, Zebrake? I'm doing all right. Yeah, I wouldn't go without doing a stream. I'm just saying it might just be a little chooching and then going shopping and then all that. But the chances are 70% that I'm going to do a vertical stream. Yeah, watch those capacitors. I just ordered a big starter capacitor for the central air unit to church. PVC glue on my new glasses. Well, it should be able to come off. Yeah, that's if it's a three-phase. A two-phase, it won't do that. It's a squirrel cage up there. And the guy yesterday was like, yeah, well, we put it in that way. I'm like, come again? Yeah, we wanted to put it in that way. I said, you do know heat rises, right? Silence. All right, bro. Well, have a good day. I got to get back to work. Nice guy. But well, it was put in 1968, Cindy. So it's likely the guys that put it in have already passed on to the great reward. So. And by the way, how are you doing? Glued to my nose. We'll figure it out, Cindy. If it's three-phase, all we have to do is reverse a couple of legs and we'll be all right. If it's, single phase, we'll just have to reduct it. We'll have to figure out the ducting on it. So obviously I'll be happy to get out of town and put that stuff behind me from the 9th to the 21st. Once again, I will be on the road starting, I think, the 5th of July, and I will be back at the Rancho on the 21st of July, at which time we should be ready for canning operations. We should be good to go. In the meantime, Cindy Russo will be, she'll be welcome to stop by and pick which fruit she likes off the trees and everything. Help yourself. I've already got a tomato that's like that big. It's nice. A lot of people are sick around here. It's got to breathe on me. Like since I've almost reached 30, I feel like time runs fast. We already have with me. You know the way you slow time down, Wolfgang, and time, of course, is relative. That means in a sense, the time is very spiritual in nature, right? Because it defies rational explanation through science and things like that. But the way you slow down the perception of time moving is that you get up very early in the morning and you go to sleep very late at night. That way your days are very long, right? And then you say, wow, you come home and say, man, I didn't think this day would ever end. Wow, it's just dragging by, right? Try to get by on 6 hours sleep a night. I have 3 yellow tomatoes. Hope the animals don't eat them. That's my schedule. When you can mater, cut one on. Make the put one whole cut up carrot because I don't know, honey. I don't need them sweet. I did electric today, or cut through a wire in a wall with my saws. It's funny. Well, time is E equals mc squared, right? Energy equals matter times the speed of light squared. So obviously, in that relationship, as time accelerates, matter reaches a point of infinity, right? So there's time is variable in one sense, but it's not in another. So it's spiritual in nature, right? One might even say supernatural. I used to start work at 3. Oh, I used to get up at 5 o'clock every day and record for years a morning video in the kitchen, jumping around and stuff for like 8 years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years every morning. And I would get to bed about midnight or 1 o'clock. Where's Gordon? How you doing, Max? I need to tell him stop sweating over. Oh, I'm sure he'll be along. I'm sure he'll be along. In other words, in a couple, I don't know, 100,000 million years, a day on Earth will be 18 hours, right, instead of 24 hours. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff happening there. Cutting through a wire, yeah. You got to put a junction and splice that baby up. Perceived time is relative to age and how much you learn to forget. Our community was rough sometimes. Yeah, time is a very interesting phenomenon. In other words, if you could transport yourself, hundreds of light years or away from Earth, and you had a telescope, you would actually see Jesus walking the earth in the Middle East and stuff. Because it takes that much time for light to travel. This lady complaining about. Oh, this guy just walked away. He's like, whatever you're talking about, I'm not into it. What do you think of these sonatas? They're nice. Yes, tell me you're looking back in time, that's for sure. To be honest, we don't know any more about the mysteries of the origins of our universe than we did 500 years ago. All we have is theories. I have a 60-million-year-old father of a dragonfly that died one day suddenly in my drawing room. Lee, you're up to it, man. You're going fishing in Liberty Reservoir tomorrow, brother. You're up for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people, science really hasn't advanced in 60 years in the way of, since they discovered the standard set of particles. You build these, waste all this money on super colliders, and it's all a big colossal waste of money. What you have to be as a scientist these days is a good salesman to sell this shit so you get your grant money. Who's screaming? Yeah. Yeah. Made a great sniper that way you can sit still for so long. I'm a good shot. Just raise those glasses up. Sight down that thing. Oh. Fishing is great. It's difficult out of here because, you risk your life on the ocean. Great white sharks cruising all around. What did Naomi say? How's your meat? I'm looking in a telescope. I better see an alien wave from its spaceship. Huh. You have to control your breathing. I hope Mr. Z cleaned my Glock well. I know why you keep leaving your guns down here. I do enjoy going to the range. I would like to get a revolver. Oh, yeah, it's very interesting to talk about cosmology and the state of science today and all that. I was second in my army class in the Army. That's great. Yeah, we had that thought. I thought Lee Hale bailed last night. We were talking about consciousness, right? And where is it with June, right? Where do you think it resides? Now, everybody assumes it's inside the mind. It's inside the brain, right? If you get in the end, get a judge. 410 shotgun pistol. What has it got? The 410 Hornady defense rounds in it? All right, take care. Take care. Thanks for coming in, Clooney. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Always an honor. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I don't know, Kiki. Who's the one with the oxygen? Oh, you mean she lives up in Washington State. The name just escapes me. Saw a juvenile red-headed woodpecker today. No, it's she has a candle of oxygen that she wears. And yeah, her name just escapes me right now, Kiki. Uh, she hasn't been on too often. Got a steelhead fillet. Good deal. Popping PVC glue on. I thought you would have graduated to PEX Connections. A little bit of PEX plumbing. Wow, 69 degrees. Oof. I should have gotten that Toyota FJ when I had the shot. Popped him in. I thought the ass. Hope all is well. Yeah, I can see her. I just can't think of the name right now. I'm racking my brain, but I just can't think of the name. She's nice. She's in my contacts. I mean, we've texted back and forth before. This has real bad lungs. Subarus must be really well built now. What's for dinner? I guess hot dogs. No, it's not Laura. Uh, yeah, sorry, the chat wasn't advancing for a second. Yeah, I just can't remember the name. I wonder if this girl likes her VW. Yeah, I just can't think of her name. Yeah, she still does lives, but rarely. Huge BLTs for chains. What's up? Let your light shine. How you doing, honey? How you holding up in the heat? You on summer break now? Chili cheese, hot dogs tomorrow. Corn. Hey, Missy, how are you? It was a toasty day. Man, it's 69 degrees right now. So let your light shine. How's it going to be live streaming and that? I'm going to have to get my cooler out and get going with that. I'm going to be packing a whole production studio with me. You trying to think of her name? Eventually gun the magnet. Yeah, Kiki, I can see it. I can see her doing the live. If I went down my subscriber list, I would see it. Long-term Oakdale Ford, we got a heat wave coming. We're going to be in the upper 80s next week, which is okay. Then it just dips at nighttime, which I like. I'll start with the window open, and about 2 o'clock in the morning I gotta close it. I'll go through some. Your old lies. She used to come. Turn. Isn't that crazy? Sleep with the heater on. Damn, what was her name? Yeah, all I could see on the news was in Miami, they were towing cars out of the water with shorted out electrical systems. And let me tell you, it's no slam dunk to find a short on an electrical system. Let me tell you, that's bedeviling. You should never drive through a rainy puddle anyway, especially if you don't know how deep it is. Only if you're a really lifted vehicle. The 24th of June Eve starts and goes all the way till the end of the month. Died by backing to a pond, shorted all locks and trams. Wow. You have to carry a breaker with you. You know. They sell those things like police use, right, and fire departments and stuff. I think they're short on my 70 Mark D. It's like the grandmas walking their dogs along the lakes in Florida and an alligator snatches them. Oh, Puffy, come back. They took Puffy. Damn, if I'd be going in any of those lakes. Really? Holy crap, man. Oh, shit. Surprise! No, I don't want an electric vehicle. A hybrid makes the most sense. They had a couple nice white light model Accords, relatively low mileage, but those things go fast. Right? I still like that Buick that was in there. Do 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 do. There's one of those electric Mustangs over there. I think that's it. Towson. Yeah, what happened, Lee? What was wrong with what's up with Towson? Is it turned ghetto, or you got Towson University up there? I mean, what happened, brother? That used to be where everybody went to escape from the city. Now I guess they're further out Padonia Road and Free State Raceway. We'll see you tonight in Laurel under the lights. A little bit before it gets too cold. I don't think we need to schlep our battery pack around. That cheapens the Mustang into a common everyday car. Well, I guess the guy got the trolley out of here. Rosie. $14 for some pastrami. Pastrami sandwich is $17. $17 for the double patty burger. $10 for the hot dog. Small town destroyed by developers. That's a shame. So what you're telling me, there's a lot of stuff built out the York Road then? All the way past Timonium Road, all the way out that way? Yeah, hard to believe, huh, Ronnie? I don't know why their geraniums always look fresh. It's got a restaurant attached to it, that's the issue. And a very expensive hotel, boutique hotel. Look at that Benz coupe. That's what they used to call it in the 30s, a coupe. And a Deluxe. I wonder if they're dancing at the Arthur Murray tonight. Maybe so. The Goose and Fern.
This spot right here, flagship. I just had to get a little bit more extra cash because I forgot the hot dog. Yeah, so just had to take
What a schlep. I'm surprised nobody's ever smashed that and grabbed all this liquor. Bombay Sapphire. Based on a secret 1761 recipe. What's up, Ramsey? It's like a quiet night tonight. Let's try to get a gauge of the restaurants. These Civics are nice, aren't they? They're not that much smaller than a Accord. Hunt Valley and heading north. I remember when I used to think McCormick Spice was way out there in Stella Maris, and way out. Bonnie Blink, the Masons retirement home. I used to think that was way out. I don't know if anybody's, those offices up there, I don't know. The Popo. Doesn't look as crowded tonight. Yeah, I hear you. Dungeons and Dragons for kids.
Every week.
Pretty big store if you're a gamer. Well, you better get your winter coat on tonight. Do 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 do. Guy's playing tonight to himself. There's nobody in there. Guy's playing with himself, so to speak. Snoopy loves ice cream on a hot, sunny day. Be like Snoopy. What flavors are we serving? Lavender honeycomb, whiskey butterscotch, cafe cubano, Earl Grey blackberry. Anybody have a favorite? Noble and Finch. Sushi. Sake bomb, $4. Hey Vampire, how are you? Pistachio baklava sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Baklava. You know who made a good baklava? Was Janet. It was slightly on the oily side, but it was good. Very tasty. Kum Lama Thai cuisine. I don't know how these little hoity-toity places make it. Flower of the month, peony. I don't know, I get kind of gaseous looking in there. Photography. Venus Photography. It's a photo studio. I don't know. They got me. This girl looked at me like I was a schlub. Hey, Nina. Everybody's always having a big sale. This is a place up here, this Omelet Express. This place, I wonder how they're doing these days with the prices they charge for breakfast food. This place always has a sale, right? I know I should kick up my game with some designer furniture. Talk about over decorating the Rancho. What's this car show? Montgomery High School Alumni Foundation Car Show. Show your ride. Feels good when that sun's on you, but where you're in the shade. Historic Railroad Square. Young lovers. Frisky young lovers. This is the place. Why are they open? Kind of weird they're open. They are breakfast. $20 for an omelet. Man, that's before you even get coffee. Two farm fresh eggs cooked to order. And what comes with it? Served with Amish country potatoes and fresh baked bread. Too expensive, man.
So we're gonna work around this here. So we want to do this.
That's the element.
Well, we can.
Too expensive. You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be at the door with tip $30 a person to eat breakfast. Come on. I stopped going to Five Guys. It was ridiculously expensive. Too expensive. I had to say no mas, man. No more. Barbershop. What are we featuring here? Solar mechanics. Oh well, Father's Day's this weekend, huh? Hear that guy playing now. Been a while since I've gone into the antique place. Tonka Toy. I don't know how many thermoses I busted when I was a kid. They were all glass. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Kitty Clover potato chips. The name you know. Maxwell House, wherever you go, look at that old set. Campbell's soups. Good. Good. That's what Campbell's soups are. Good. I really like Campbell's soup. Paddle car. How much is that? They say $439. I like the pig. Lee, it looks like your birdhouse made it over from Shepherd Pratt, brother. You're getting good. Cauliflower soup. I'd never heard of such a thing. How about that? Harvey's Lake Tahoe. Islander, Stockton. Trader Dick's. That's a barrel birdhouse. U.S. Post Office General Delivery. Teller cage from the Penn Grove Post Office. How about that? Boy, they didn't give you a lot of operating room in there, did they? That's a small window. I guess what you could, the days you could leave your mail in the open. Longines. You can buy a hand of doom. Look at that nice Camry. She's got to figure out which level of car you're talking about. LE, XL, I don't know how they go. Yeah, we're just chilling out a little bit today. We're pushing towards Friday, conserving our energy for the big stream tomorrow. We don't want to shoot our wad tonight. The alleys of doom. Hey Vicky, how are you, honey? Big shoe store, Soul Desire. Feel good in style. I'm just gonna probably do a live stream. take it easy. Friday night. I'm in downtown Santa Rosa, honey. Woman's European size chart. Surveillance system in use. Oof. That's a big place. Somebody's cruising around back there. Sole Desire. Got their own parking over there. That's a pretty cool mural over there. It's like a dragon. Somebody got a new Toyota here. Toyota Sequoia. I don't know what this used to be. Just because you have a commercial property doesn't mean you're going to make money. Especially these days. It's hard to get people to fill these spots. Guitar repair. Somebody's working on a guitar. Very difficult to find dishwashers. Yeah, it's more like pots and pan washers, right? Dishwashers are pretty much automated these days, but you still need to get in there and work those pans. Those greasy Ramsey pans. Vintage wear. Commercial probably break you, especially the high lease they charge. Well, it's just if you own it, you have to worry about filling it. The green fish. Well, I'm not above washing dishes, pots and pans. It's all right. It's good, honest work. Oh, here's Amanda Hugginkiss's place. Frog's legs, filet of soles 30, grenadine de filet de boeuf, bordelaise. Includes both soup and salad. Filet of beef Wellington. How about that, Ramsey? Poulet Marco Polo, Coco Vin. Coco Van. We should up our game in the Rancho. I use my dishwasher maybe twice a year. That's it. Oh, we've got meat in the alley. We're having a cocktail party. Some kind of corporate shindig. Hey, Leah. These explorers and expeditions are always popular. Grenadine of beef. Grenadine. Oh, here's this woman with the stinky armor all interior. She gave me the fish eye. She's giving me the stink eye. I don't know why she was giving me a fish eye. I don't know. Oh man. What's with the fish eye? Right. Oh, man. Why the fish eye? Right. Why the fish eye? Do. This evening I missed sunset. Oh, wow, okay. Stink eye no more. She did not seem thrilled. She did not seem thrilled. It's funny, I'm looking at everybody's cars and stuff now. I never used to care about that. Some of these vehicles look like cardboard boxes. 68 degrees. We haven't seen Magda tonight. Oh. I would say it's been well below normal temperature so far this May and into June. Yeah, you're looking at everything. It won't be new per se, but it'll be new for me. Yeah, Uber Goober, that's it. Yeah, Uber Goober. That's it. Doggone, yeah. Yeah, Uber Goober. That's it. That is right as rain right there. I think we got some corn. We might throw a cup of corn on the cob in the microwave. Start with that tonight. Everybody like to see me slob it on the knob on some corn. Butter's probably a month old. Rancid. I see a lot of these pewter color. That's a nice looking Nissan right there. Yeah, Uber Goober, there we go. I hope she's doing okay. Goober goober. Always very nice. A small show, please keep going. These videos busy, can't keep it up. Yeah, how in the hell can they raise prices in a place like Baltimore? You got Old Town Mall that is just like totally defunct and falling apart. Poor Howard Street. When you think about what a premier shopping district Howard Street used to be, with all the big Baltimore department stores, Hutzler's, Hochul Cones, Heck Company, May Company, and then you look at how that was all destroyed. I mean, you talk about Macy's on Herald Square, you had all those big department stores, ladies with their gloves on, shopping. Yeah, I hope she's doing okay. I might text her tonight if I remember it. Let's swing this before we get the red. We made it. We're good. Free State Raceway. We'll see you tonight in Laurel under the lights. We've got young lovers. Young love, first love, ooh. We've got young lovers. Ooh, 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 ooh. They call me Dr. Love. Young lovers. Tell this guy stay out of jail. I always try to encourage him. Young lovers. What do you want to bet? Baby Socks is right there. What do we got more? Patricia Wakefield sent food in. Yep. Get you guys set up first. Yep, look who it is. Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve at your service. She'll be making big noise now. What are you doing? This cat makes the weirdest noises. Baby Socks, what are you doing? You don't know whether this cat hates your guts or likes you. It's like, ooh, ooh. That's funny. That is funny. Young lovers. Oh. What are you doing? Huh? You're a sad excuse for a cat. You're meaner than hell all the time. Young lovers. First love. Young lovers. Wow, keep making that noise. This cat doesn't like you or what? The handsomest guy I've ever seen. She. Thank you, Cheryl. This cat's like my sidekick constantly now. And the funny thing is, that cat can't stand me. If that cat could put a dagger in me, trust and believe that cat would. Delicious. How's everybody doing tonight? We're just having a little downtown home country club chat tonight. I was a young lover asking the farmers to come and see my treehouse there. What are you doing? Huh? Cat's got like zero playfulness. Boy, it's so nice at the end of your day just to crack a brew. You know, it's not even, it's just, it's not much alcohol in that, but I'm just so glad I found out that Michelob Ultra was cheating me all these years. Right. Yeah, rest in peace, Trotsky. This cat's so different than the other ones. I haven't seen the Tiger or Rosie or any of the other ones around. Today they probably already ate. Trotsky was cool. Oh, Trotsky. Now we're waiting for the babies to come out of hiding. We got Marks. We already had a Lennon. And there was a first one that got squashed on the front street. One of the two Russian Greys. Then Trotsky went. And then Fanny Kaplan went. So these things don't have very long life expectancies here. So we have Marks. Marks is the one that looks like a little tiger. Counting the babies, maybe 6. I mean, Ghostface comes and goes. Just when it's time to inseminate a cat. All right. And he walks around looking cross-eyed. Right. Love that special cat. Trotsky was all right. Trotsky was very civilized. This thing here, this thing behind me is a total savage. If I put some dried food down and I stand next to it, you'll hear all the... Yeah, it's freezing, isn't it? Wow, it's freezing. I'm going to have to break out my... if the wind would just die down a little bit. I think we have sub-temperature summers now. Although the tomatoes are doing well. Tomato cages are functioning good. I wore a sweatshirt. I got a sweatshirt on now and I'm cold because that's all I got on. I should have something on under. I think my cat is a reincarnation of a loved one. Well, this one will be a reincarnation. Somebody didn't like me. You had goosebumps in the sun. It's crazy, isn't it? I feel like I'm hyper chilled. I think I'm going to change my sweatshirt for a heavier one. Young lovers. You want to see how weird this cat is? Watch this. Let's give her some food here. Watch how weird she is. Sit this down here. Watch how weird this cat is. Oh. Oh. What are you doing? I put your food down right there. There it is. Huh? Here you go. You want your food? Ooh. You want to swat me? I know you do. What is it? Are you mad? Are you angry? Are you mad at me? Boy, sometimes really howls out here. Really doesn't like me. I got my Black Widow on. This one is very, very comfortable. I don't know why. Oh, it's nice. Anyway, you can see that cat is pardon me, just your basic nightmare. Right? You feed them, you love them, and what do? That cat talks all the time. Usually it hisses. He loves that dry food. Rosie. I don't know if any of her cats made it. Yeah, it's very comfortable when it's a little chilly side. This cat has a lot of, hey Trog, this cat's got a lot of street smarts. It's like a perfect, I don't think it's got worms. Hey Elizabeth, it's got a tapeworm, it just likes to eat. This cat looks like Felix the cat clock, right? I get up in the morning, it's there. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's there. This cat is meaner than hell, Elizabeth. Tennessee talk to you. I mean, she's a really good looking cat, but you're not going to get any rain here till December. I used to, yeah, for years when I was doing a morning video. I used to feed 2 channels with morning, afternoon. I haven't made a decision yet, Leah. I like the Buick and I like the Honda Insight. The Buick just because it's a really comfortable, stately kind of ride. And the Insight just because, you know, it's a Honda. You know, they're nice, they're good vehicles. Yeah, they're good, solid choices. I haven't run a year on the Buick or anything. I got the VIN. Tennessee tuxedo. Well, this is definitely a tuxedo cat. Cat's just got a ferocious appetite. Are you gonna swat me? Ooh. Huh? It's another night on the Dingleberry Express. Okay, we're happy now. We're happy. It's a good looking cat. So the babies are gray and with the white feet and under here. One of them just looks absolutely like a tiger cat. It's got stripes. One of the little babies is, I don't know what you call it. It is a beautiful cat, but it's just, they just never warm up to you, you know? You know, I just feel like I'm used. I really want to get a dog this fall. But I won't get a dog unless I'm absolutely 100% sure it's going to get a lot of my attention. And I can't make that guarantee right now because I'm just too busy as a solo act right now. There's a lot of stuff broken down out there, folks. A lot of stuff needing attention. I got to put up some exit signs. And, oh, man. Church heaters, ducting is backwards. Guy's like, yeah, we put it in that way. I'm like, you want to run that by me, dude? We thought it'd be better that way, really. Opposite the laws of thermodynamics. Like, it'd be good if heat fell, right? All right, let's get some. Let's put some hot dogs on the grill over here. We got 2 more rolls we got to use up that are old, funky hamburger rolls. Cut his head again. That's another thing, that Lady Banks Roses is just out of control. All right, let me get the, I got some dogs. Got 2 more of these funky old hamburger rolls. And, try to get the rest of that. These things aren't very efficient for getting the last of the bit out of the bottom, you know. Old Home, these crappy. Actually, how many are here? I don't know. Throw a couple of these down. And we're going to have a corn on the cobuloid here. Get that joy juice at the bottom of that container. I know, I don't like to waste it. Man, I used to be able to shuck corn in 2 pulls, 13 bushels a day, just like that. All right. We put this for mulch around the tomatoes over here. Makes a good decoy for bugs too. So I'm gonna put this in about 5 minutes in the micro. Ballpark Franks for a really good deal over at the grocery outlet. You got to grab them when you can. There will be peace in the valley, valley below. There will be peace in the valley. I try not to waste any food, no matter how funky it is. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? Whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. This butter might be a little long in the tooth. We're going to change that out. This butter is like a month old. It's melted and remelted like 30 times. Right? You know, it's got some kind of fungus growing on the back of it. So we're going to treat ourselves to a new one here. Alright, we really cleaned that up good. I cleaned that with soap and water. Just in case some of that rancid butter. Right? Now we got a nice new boy here. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. See how nice that looks? There will be peace in the valley. below. Oh, Rosie, you should have been in the gospel group. I know. There will be peace. You stole my beating heart. All right, we got our salt and pepper. We're ready to. We got our meat on. We got our rolls ready. So we got a little bit of a mini feast. So nice we rebuilt the grill. How about that? We rebuilt the grill. Yeah, that's her butter dish. That's it. Yes, it is. And wonderful it is. I'm so happy. Let's tie our shoe here. Oh. There will be peace. Man, let me tell you, the Rancho does it first class. Does it first class all the way. There we go. Make sure it's done. All right, on a little bit of butter. Now the way we do this is we put that butter on the end like that. And we just give this baby a good going over all over. All right, you're welcome. That's the way to do it. It ain't Maryland Silver Queen Eastern Shore corn, but it'll do. It's Brentwood. All right, we're just gonna slob that on. Slobbing the knob. Right there. That's the way we do it. Corn etiquette. There is no wrong way to eat corn. Right? Some kids in the hood had teeth you could, like missing teeth, so you could eat it like eating through a fence post, like a picket fence. Okay, while our dogs are firing away, we basically have a nice cocktail here. So we're gonna salt that baby up a little bit. We're gonna pepper her up. And man, you got some good eating right there. All right. Mm-hmm. The hot dogs are bucking up good. I like my hot dogs nice and toasty there. All right. Oh. All right. Like eating that corn through a picket fence. Shemay, are you going to Cape May this year? Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Man, Shimei, I was looking at that website for the Center for Spiritual Living. That's actually an organization that was started in 1926. It's a place Bird goes to for coffee and buns or whatever the place was believed. Incarnation and it's like, wow. Okay, Dr. Edward Villieu. I thought, all right, this guy's really got it popping over here, right? In other words, Shimei, you can put the toothpaste back in the tube again. Mm-mm. Good corn. This was the Safeway stuff. We don't want to burn our hot dogs yet. We got our dogs here. Our hamburger rolls, no less. Incarnated coffee, wildwood crest. Oh, cool. Olive trees are, yeah, that doesn't seem to bother me too much. Luckily, my allergies are fading now. It's the grass that really kills me. And as you know, we have a tremendous amount of grasslands here. And it works a real hardship. It makes it miserable for 30 days. All right, let's see if we got any of this crap coming out. Now we got a little bit on that one, and then we got to play with this one. We got nothing. Right? These people ought to be ashamed of themselves. Doing that. All right. We're gonna put our it's kind of nice. You need some vanilla ice cream, right? Oh boy. We're going to let that sit a bit. We're going to enjoy our corn on the cob. Finally fading. You know what, Nino? It's a beautiful time of year to be on the Rancho, but from mid-May till mid-June, it's horrendous. I mean, I get up in the morning, I have to go through a 15-minute sneezing fit. I think this corn was the 6 ears for $1 at Safeway. Something like that. Tell you what, you can get some good deals if you just read the flyers, especially shrimp. Hard to believe in a week the days are going to be getting shorter. Delicious corn. People laugh at Americans overseas for eating corn. They're like, oh, we feed that shit to our hogs. You see the picture I posted on my community post? I had welts all over me from the grass. Look who's back. You gotta keep an eye on this one. I'll go in the house and take a big dump just because it doesn't like you. Right? People in Europe are like, that's what you feed hogs over there. I get down on it all the time, man. I grew up on Maryland Eastern Shore corn. Silver Queen. Delicious. All right, that was great. That's a great appetizer. This cat's waiting to see what I'm going to be having. Oh, ballpark Franks or something else. All right, take care, Cheryl. All right. The bottomless pit. What do you want? Huh? What you want? Yes, they was jumping up on the grill. Well, thank you, honey. Am I afraid I'm going to gain weight now? Not as much as I was. Not as active as I am. And in my age, it's not something I spend a lot of time worrying about. I didn't have beans tonight. I had a thing of corn and three hot dogs, two on buns, 120 calories a hot dog. One beer. What you want? It's like we're best pals now, right? When there's food, all of a sudden we're best pals. That's an all-American cat, likes hot dogs. Perked you right up, didn't he? If I laid down a corn on the cob, I'm sure that that cat would go for that too. Yeah, but I was like, where's the hot dog buns? Right here. $20 hours a day at the door. Where's your family? Hmm? Burger dogs. Well, this way, Shimei, we don't waste anything in there. It's not ideal, but it didn't turn out bad. You just kind of cut the hot dog in half and you lay it on the bun. It's easy to handle. Gemini Cancer. What? There it is right there. I gave it to you. Right here. What a meathead. I'm surprised Patricia Wakefield isn't here tonight, yelling. I don't know. Hey, MR. Well, thank you, Trot. I try to be. This cat just needs this cat knows no kindness. It'll sit there like a dog just looking at you. Yeah. Man, we haven't had a rat here for years. Yeah, I really haven't seen a rat for years, even before the cats came around. Easy cleanup tonight. Whew. Anyway, guys, I guess we're going to go ahead and close her out tonight. Thank you for just a mellow stream tonight. Not too much going on. A little bit of walking around downtown. Tune in tomorrow. I will try to be live between 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. tomorrow in Petaluma for our main streets of Petaluma. We haven't been down to Petaluma a while. It should be a very fun day tomorrow, as usual. And it will be a long stream. We'll be going far into the night. We always start with our 5 hours of chooching around. Then we do a little bit of shopping and then a little bit of drinking. And then, you know, it's a very fun. We have a cool crowd that comes in. We are vertical tomorrow night. So to my moderators, thank you for everything that you do. It will be a fun time tomorrow for sure. We will have miles and miles to go tomorrow in the town of Petaluma. And we'll be looking all over the place. We're going to hope we get a decent signal. Hey, Craig, how are you? Thank you. Good to see you. And good night, everybody.